All right, and welcome back, guys. So with the update yesterday, they actually did change quite a few things with the Prestige shop. Some things that I found very interesting. I've seen a lot of people saying that all Prestige icons are now officially in this game, which is not the case. There are still quite a few of them that are not missing. We're going to go over the ones that are still missing today, and it's kind of interesting which ones they chose to put in here and which ones they didn't. But starting off, if you go over here and you go to progression, Prestige shop, you can see here, as it looks, no new really calling cards were added, nothing interesting there. But we did get some custom Prestige icons that were added. Before this, only Treyarch games were in here, and it wasn't even all of the icons from Treyarch games. But now they've added more from Treyarch games, and they've added some icons from at least every single Call of Duty game. Now, I'm going to break down exactly what's still missing from here. At this point, I really don't think they plan to add any more. So what's missing from here, I doubt we'll ever see added. I think this is probably kind of their last push of adding new Prestige icons. So we'll go over and show you everything that's here and everything that is forgotten. Now, before we get into this, obviously, I am only showing Prestige icons that were officially available in the game. I know there are quite a few games out there that, especially like Black Ops 2 and some of the other ones that had Prestige icons that were never public and they weren't usable and they're kind of scrapped. We're obviously not talking about those in this list. We're only showing icons that are not currently in this game that have been usable in previous past Call of Duties without any sort of mods or cheats or anything like that. Official, actually published Prestige icons. So starting off here in the very first section, we now have the original Modern Warfare Prestige icons. The first Call of Duty to officially support prestiging, giving you icons all the way through here up to 10. And there's only 10 prestiges in that game. So every single icon from COD 4 is currently in this game. And I'm not gonna lie, I really like a lot of these OG kind of metal Prestige icons. I've been rocking a lot of the World at War ones prior to this update, and I went ahead and I've been using the Prestige 6 from Modern Warfare 2. I don't know, I just really like these kind of style of almost badge-like icons. I'm definitely gonna probably end up using some from the original COD 4, especially when we can get all the way up to Prestige 10 next season. We're gonna have a ton of awesome emblems to use starting then. But yes, starting off in this first category of COD 4 is where we're going to start talking about some of the icons that are still missing in this game. Now, technically, these aren't COD 4 icons. They are Modern Warfare Remastered icons. So it's kind of its own game. If you aren't really caught up to speed, so essentially when Infinite Warfare launched, alongside it, they released COD 4 Remastered, which was COD 4, but it added some things on top of that. And it did add an additional 10 prestiges in this game. So now you can't really call these COD 4 prestige icons, but these are Modern Warfare Remastered prestige icons, and these are official prestige icons in a Call of Duty game that aren't in here. So as you can see, we've got Prestige 11, Prestige 12, 13, and it goes all the way up to 20. There's the 14th, 15th, 16th. You can't really see it too well because I actually did not get 20th prestige in this game. 17, 18, 19, and 20. 20 is actually really cool. I'd like to eventually see these make a return in Black Ops Cold War. I don't know if we will. Like I said, these are kind of more forgotten emblems because especially on PC, as you can see, I'm not 20th prestige. I've pretty much been max rank in every single Call of Duty, but I was grinding this game really hard. It pretty much died before I could get this high of a rank. By the time I hit 15th prestige, there were not actively enough people playing this game anymore to even find lobbies. So I essentially had to stop this grind, and I will never get these last 5 prestiges because this game has a player count of like 6 people on right now. And after hitting 15th prestige, it pretty much got impossible to even find lobbies. So this game is officially dead on PC. I know that obviously if you play on console, you can probably still play it, but yeah, these are some forgotten prestige icons. So this is a total of 10 icons from here that currently aren't in Cold War, which they're kind of basic, like 11's kind of 12's kind of cool. I'd rock 12 potentially. 13's pretty basic, 14's pretty basic, 15's pretty basic, and then the rest of these. 18's cool, and then 20 is also really cool. So here are 10 emblems already, starting off in the first category that we can kind of point out that are currently missing in Black Ops Cold War. All right, but now moving back into game, World at War here, currently all 10 icons are here. There was no World at War Remastered or anything like that. So these are officially all of the icons for World at War in the game. No missing here. 100% complete with this game. Same thing with Modern Warfare 2. There was only 10 prestiges There was no anything additional after that. So yes, every MW2 icon currently in the game as well. Black Ops 1 is kind of a curious case. So we actually cannot currently see past Prestige 12. It won't let us scroll any farther this way. So I'm just going to assume they're all in this game. It goes to 12. There were 15 Prestige icons in Black Ops 1. And if they added the other 12, I'm sure that once we get to be able to get high enough prestige, they're going to add all the way up to 15. I doubt we're going to be missing any from this game, but as of now, we can't really tell. But I mean, it's going to go all the way up to 15 for this game. And now this is where things get really interesting, and I'm very, very excited about. As we go through here, you will notice a pattern of additional prestiges added after launch have not been added to this game. And you'll see what I'm talking about as we go down this list. But as you can see here, for Modern Warfare 3, there are 11 icons. This game only officially had 10 prestiges, but then after launch, it eventually ended up totaling up to a total of 20 prestiges. The prestiges added in this game were very basic. I'm gonna go ahead and show you the icon for this. It was essentially just this icon with a number above it going from 1 to 10, because there were 10 additional prestiges, and essentially you could see you were prestige 11, 12, 13, all the way through here. And as you can see here, for Modern Warfare 3, if we go to 10, you see an 11th here. So there is an 11th icon for Modern Warfare 3, and I'm positive what this is. This is just gonna be kind of that golden skull, and it's gonna be that without the number on top of it. So it looks like we are actually getting that Modern Warfare 3 prestige icon, which I'm so excited about, and I cannot wait to use that whenever we're able to get that. That is gonna be freaking awesome. I understand why they didn't add all additional 10 prestiges, because all 10 prestiges after 10 were essentially the same icon with a number on top of it. I mean, it'd be kind of cool. The golden skull with the X on top of it is really, really cool, and that might be what's hiding underneath the 11th spot here. But I have a feeling it's just the icon without any numbers on top of it. If it did have a number on top of it, though, that 20th would be really freaking cool. But in the end, I'm just really glad they added, because that icon is such a memorable icon from MW3, and it just wouldn't have felt right to have these Modern Warfare 3 icons without having that golden skull here to be able to rock in this game. And then we go to Black Ops 2. This game had 10 prestiges and a master prestige, and as you can see here, it goes to 11, giving us that master prestige. Now, once again, moving on to the ghost icons, this game only had 10 prestiges, no additional prestiges, nothing like that. And moving on to Ghost, once again, Ghost, just 10 prestiges, nothing added on here, so it should go to 10, which it does. So we're getting all of the ghost icons in the game. Now, one thing I actually did forget here is Ghost actually had Extinction Prestigious. This was the very first time that a Call of Duty launched that had prestiges in 2 separate modes. Black Ops 2 did have additional ranks in its zombies mode, but its zombies mode didn't really have prestiges, whereas Extinction mode did have prestiges. There were 25 prestiges in Extinction, whereas there was only 10 in multiplayer, and some of these icons are extremely freaking cool. Could you imagine if the Extinction icons for prestiging and Extinction show up in Cold War? Kind of a stretch here, but some of these are really dope, and these are just kind of forgotten to time, and I would really like to see some of these, especially for some Extinction fans. I don't know, I feel like people who have been a fan of Extinction have always gotten the short end of the stick. I know it launched and a lot of people absolutely loved Extinction, and then it never came back, and it just disappeared to the end of time, and it's kind of been lost, and I don't know if we'll ever see Extinction again. And I feel like it would be such a good way to kind of remember Extinction, and kind of a good thing to do for the people who love this game mode, to bring back these icons for people to be able to use in Cold War. I know I have some friends who would be very happy if something like this happened, but yeah. Now, Advanced Warfare, we really can't tell. All we can do about AW is make predictions. AW had 15 prestiges at launch, and then it eventually added up to a total of 30 prestiges. However, the additional 15 prestige icons they added were the same emblems you see here, except they were just golden. So instead of having the colors they have in these little icons up here, it was the same thing, just turned gold. And I don't know if we will actually see that. Yeah, so I'm really curious. I doubt it, because like I said, if they're not adding the Modern Warfare stuff here, I don't know if we're gonna see the AW ones that are the golden variations of them once you hit, you know, a really freaking high prestige. I kind of hope they do, because one thing I've realized is at the end of next season, when we can get 4 more prestiges, right? So next season starts, you're gonna be able to get 200 more levels and get 4 more prestiges. At that point in time, you'll almost have every icon unlocked if you've got every prestige so far. So you'll have unlocked everything up until Black Ops 1 will be one game that you won't have everything unlocked for. But when it comes to this game, you'll have it all. This game, you'll have it all. You'll have everything here. And for the majority of these, at the end of next season, as you can see here, there's only going to be 2 games that there are still icons to unlock after the end of next season. So I think it'd be really cool to kind of be able to continuously go in AW and just to add more and more icons as prestiges go on. Same thing for MW and the MWR icons. Those extra 10 icons would give you 10 potential more icons to unlock, because you know, once you hit past 10th prestige in this game, you're only going to be getting 1 or 2 icons per prestige at that point, because there's only a few games that really go that far into ranks. And if they did add all of the golden icons, you would have to be prestige 30 by the time if you wanted to be able to use all of these icons here. But all right, moving on from AW, we have Black Ops 3, which as you can see here, we have 10 icons and then we also have an 11. So the way this worked in Black Ops 3, the game only had 10 prestiges at launch, but then they did add an additional 1,000 levels. And once you started going through the 1,000 levels, you essentially change to kind of like a prestige master icon. So that is the icon we're going to see here. So once again, they are adding that additional kind of prestiges added after launch for this. And that's very simple. That is just one icon. So that's wasn't too bad here. Now where I do find things getting really interesting, so these right here are the Black Ops 3 zombies prestige icons. And as you can see here, these only go to 11 right now. And if you grinded for level 1,000 in Black Ops 3 zombies, you know there are so many more icons you could use than 11. So what they have right now are the base 10 and then the master prestige. However, in Black Ops 3 zombies, you were able to use so many different icons that you got for hitting different ranks. And some of these were really cool icons. I mean, you had perk bottles, you had the power-up drops, you had the elemental mods for the weapons, you had teddy bears, you had monkey bomb symbols. So many unique and really cool icons were able to be used for hitting those milestones in Black Ops 3 zombies. And as it stands right now, they are not currently in this game. And I myself have a feeling that we will probably never see those in this game, which is very, very unfortunate. Some of those were so fun to rock. Rocking the Juggernaut icon or the Gobblegums or the teddy bear you got for hitting level 1,000 was so fun in Black Ops 3 zombies. And I really, really hope we do see those return, but I don't think that there is a very high likelihood. And once again, it would bring to my point, as you can see right now, at the end of next season, you'll have unlocked every single icon in this category. If they were to go ahead and add those in here, it would at least give you something to do as we go to higher seasons and get more and more icons. But with that, we're going to go ahead and we're going to move into Infinite Warfare. And this is where I start to think they're not going to be adding a lot of the prestige icons added after the game's launch, because the game only launched with 10 icons, and that's what you can see here is 10 icons, but they added an additional 20 unique icons after the first 10 prestiges after the game launched. And the icons after these get a lot better. The additional 20 ones they added are a lot cooler, a lot more colorful. Like, this game had a lot of complaints about the prestige icons at launch because they're very basic and kind of they just slowly add 1 or 2 things each time you progress through here. Some people liked them. Most people, however, did not. And they really added a lot of color, a lot of vibrancy, and a lot of really cool stuff with those additional 20 prestiges here. But as it stands right now, they're not in the game, and I don't think that they're going to add them. I might be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. More options are always better. So potentially we could see this go all the way to 30 at some point. But as it stands right now, we just got the 10 base Infinite Warfare icon. Then we move on to World War II, which World War II launched with 1,000 levels, 10 prestiges and a master prestige. And as you can see here, every single one of those are here, no issues, and we're good. The one thing that is noticed is if we go from World War II and go down one, you see we go from World War II to Black Ops 4, which, if you don't remember, World War II had a zombies mode with the same amount of prestiges. Now, these icons were fairly similar. Essentially, they were the multiplayer prestige icons, but zombified. They were kind of more red in tone, and essentially they just took these icons and added a zombies approach to them. But they are currently not in this game. As you can see here, this only goes to 11, and we go right from World War II multiplayer to Black Ops 4 multiplayer. So World War II Zombies is just kind of forgotten in this list, and I personally don't think it's going to be added. Like I said, they're not completely original prestige icons compared to multiplayer. They're just the multiplayer ones kind of zombified with kind of more red tones to them. And yeah, they're not in the game, and I doubt they'll be added, which is unfortunate because more options are always better. But when it comes to this, it is what it is. Now moving on to Black Ops 4 multiplayer. This game, once again, 10 prestiges, then a master prestige, and that was pretty much it. No additional icons were added to this game, so it looks like in terms of Black Ops 4, we've got everything here and we're good to go. And then once again, zombies are the same thing, going to 10th prestige with a master prestige. However, the zombies in this game mode also did have the Black Ops 2 skull and crossbone ranks that you got in zombies for that game. And it looks like that they're not adding it in with his variations of zombies. So the Black Ops 2 zombie icons, which originally were able to be used in Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4, those are currently not on this list either, and more than likely aren't going to be added as well. Same thing with the Infinite Warfare zombie ranks. Infinite Warfare, you were able to not really prestige. Infinite Warfare was kind of weird when it came to zombies. You just kind of had a level with no prestiging, and it just kept going and going and going all the way up to level 1000. And none of those icons from Infinite Warfare zombies made the cut in this game either. But then after Black Ops 4, we actually did get the Blackout icons, which I'm surprised these made a return. That's really cool. This is one of those other things that I thought were just going to be kind of forgotten about. But no, the Blackout icons made the cut as well. So that is also very cool in terms of that. And obviously there's no Modern Warfare 2019 prestige icons because that game didn't have any form of prestiging whatsoever. Whereas even though this game's kind of got basic prestiging with these icons, you can see up top here that they are adding prestige icons for this game. But yeah, guys, that's really it. That is the current state of the custom prestige icon shop. So we're still missing about 50 to 100 more emblems that are currently in other Call of Duty games that are prestige emblems that are not in this game. But I have a feeling those 50 to 100 icons are just going to kind of be lost to time. There's some of the least popular ones like World War II zombies, Infinite Warfare zombies, and stuff like that, and MWR prestige icons. Those aren't in this game, and it's going to be interesting. We'll just have to see if these are going to be added as time goes on. They might, who knows, once we hit 10th prestige and we kind of have nothing left to unlock, they might start adding some more filler stuff in here. Another thing I really want to see from the prestige shop, we have prestige calling cards and we have custom prestige icons. I want to see legacy kind of prestige emblems. I want to be able to buy some of those classic Modern Warfare 2 emblems that you unlocked for doing challenges, some of the spinning kill streak ones, maybe the spinning 10th icon. There are so many cool emblems in Call of Duty history that could come back, and to me it's a shame. We have calling cards, we have prestige icons. All right, scoot these over. Let's add an emblems, because calling cards, honestly, I'm not excited about calling cards. I don't care about any of these. As you can see, I haven't bought a single calling card in this game, and I'm not going to, because I mean, I've got Dark Ops Master in this game, and I feel like honestly the Dark Ops Master that you buy in this game is way cooler than a lot of these. Maybe if they added the 100%er from Black Ops 3, I might buy that from the prestige shop. That'd be cool. But give us custom emblems. Allow us to have those awesome Modern Warfare 2 emblems, the moving ones and whatnot. There are moving emblems in this game, so that'd be perfect for that. I don't know. Definitely a huge update for the prestige shop today, adding a lot more customization you can have, and you'll be able to see so many different types of emblems online now. It's really going to customize the experience, but there's just so much more they could do with this to make this such an amazing feature. But yeah, that's where I'm going to go ahead and leave it here for you guys. What is your favorite emblem that did not make the chopping block of getting added to the prestige icon update that we got yesterday? Mine would probably have to be those Black Ops 3 zombie icons, those symbol monkey ones, the teddy bear and all that cool stuff. Definitely wish it would have made the cut, but hopefully we'll see it in the future. Who knows? It's always a possibility that they add it. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and leave you guys here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.